Is the Tesla still available for rent?
Oh, it is.
All right.
Where did you rent that from again? Just from Tabletop?
No, it's a service that you can rent out your car over. I forget what it's called. It's like Lend or something. It's not Lyft because Lyft is the mustache,
it's not Sidecar.
and Uber's the other one.
You're lucky to get the Tesla tonight, mostly because they're anticipating a big rush now that it's been clearly identified as the car in that one video.
Yeah.
Was the license plate like clear on it and everything?
Oh yeah, that many cell phone cameras. That thing's up
Internet
there.
sleuthing.
That thing's up there on the internet, uncut in all its glory.
Like having Coca-Cola. I don't know where they are.
So, we'll assume that, for the sake of moving things along, we'll assume that you already organized a meeting time.
It's like I've already had my angry sex. Let's go.
The other candidate, get it out of your system.
Yeah.
For now.
Why are you angry?
Because I have to be taken out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So,
And my
this
business
night,
was basically threatened.
you have.
Blue, white, ombre gown. Same. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. That changes everything.
Yeah. The will changes. Now everybody's got to dress to match it.
For tonight, you have an appointment meeting with the Maestro, which is the leader of the opposite faction. This big mansion in the financial district. So hopefully this will be a different experience based on the feedback people had from the previous night.
I don't think so.
Bird had a good time.
This-
And I guess Brigida too. She got to pet the big lion.
And do a sweet
Right.
180 drift into a parking spot.
Yeah. And then I got put on the
Let's do some
internet.
fucking donuts on this dude's lawn.
With the bold Tesla.
Yeah. There's no gear shift on that baby. It's just all torque.
Now I'm just imagining Bert ejecting from it while you're doing donuts too. So it's like,
Hanging out the sides. I thought this should go faster.
alright, so you're reawoken.
Son of a... No.
What?
Oh, just waking up. It's painful.
Oh.
Come on, you're a vampire.
This is dumb.
Play up the doom of your existence.
I know, right? Oh, this is
I
bull.
wake to the sound of.
Pleasure and pain simultaneously.
That's never my own.
There's someone weeping and moaning in the next corner, in the next room. And you're like, the sound of getting paid. Yes. So what day of the week is it? Is
I
it?
like the look. How it touches me.
So let's say you skip the day to set up that meet, so let's say Friday. Wednesday last time.
It was helpful.
I think tonight is Zalapas. Yeah, because
So-
Death Guild's Monday, class is Tuesday, Thursday, Boffers are Saturday, Vipers is Friday.
I'm sorry, what are boffers?
They're LARPers, but they have like foam weapons.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Boffers are LARPers without so much RP.
Yeah, they don't RP as much as like
As-
let's pretend fight.
Yeah,
So they're very aware of.
They're placed in the hierarchy
Yeah,
of nerdery.
pretty much.
I think LARPing is kind of the zenith. Where you can do like, there's nothing.
Good use of that word.
Oh,
What if you
yeah, I
actually
guess.
dirty LARPer? Wouldn't that put you lower?
But that's already LARPing.
But-
Because you have the persona and you dress up and do
Stories
the
is
thing.
like a whole
Yeah.
other.
No, they butt up against the rest of the culture.
Good choice of word.
Yeah.
Sorry, they youth up against the rest of the culture. It's a greeting. Look it up.
Supposed to be the sound foxes make, I guess.
I don't hate masturbating. It's cool, whatever. But just the P. Sorry. Taking it back. Yeah. Anyway, so tonight's the LARPer night.
Yep.
So I go down there and I'm like, blah blah. Nah, I really suck your blood though.
Yeah. And
So
then you laugh at it, and then you're like, no, seriously.
felt good, didn't it? Yeah. Best hickeys ever. What's up?
Maris.
I know what she
I
does.
come to check on you.
You have
Ask
awoken
you
again,
what are going
mistress.
to be your plans for
You're
the
still
evening.
dead. Good job.
Could have helped you with that.
You're busy.
Well, I was gonna say, what the fuck is her name? Tabitha.
Mm-hmm.
Tabitha's probably tired.
Yep.
She had it worse. Dorian's still mad.
Care later, that bitch.
She knew she'd be coming home to bed.
Who's Pierre? You know,
So we actually have an appointment to go see the maestro?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's your boss.
Right, never mind. None of you know. Shut up. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Yeah, I was paying attention. I was like, I thought I wrote it down. I didn't.
If we meet a guy named Pierre, y'all need to be scared. Just saying. Alright.
I'm off to see the maestro today.
We're off to see.
Maestro.
Sorry.
So
Sorry.
you will require my services.
The wonderful maestro of SF.
That's very good. He sends very kind of small glens. But yeah, my turn to sack.
I will meet you at the dripping fang. Oh, I'm sorry.
Bless
It's
you.
okay.
That probably spikes. I'm sorry, I sneezed all over your sweater.
Griga!
That expression just made
It's
me
okay.
think now they're in a sack.
Griga!
Yeah, right?
I will meet you at the dripping fang inn. Oh wait, no, it's not his
It's the
real
worst.
name. It's the
Yeah,
in-game name.
apologize.
It was
It
the
is.
best.
Don't
It
be
is the. What's a terrible?
I don't make those all the time.
What's not a terrible?
Puns are my
tagline?
favorite.
Up in the
It's
city.
ridiculous.
I'll just make one up.
Alright,
You can make it zeitgeist.
So Tabitha,
Oh my god.
non-plus, but
Little crestfallen.
She still asks you.
I don't think they'd allow lockers in there.
It's true. I mean, they might ironic.
I'm sorry, Tabby.
No, that's when I go to the Blue Albatross.
We can go back to what we originally planned.
I think I go to the Blue Albatross on
And
Sunday.
have everyone
because
leave us alone.
it's ironic that way.
So,
Who goes out on a Monday?
you have your good sir.
Stop looking. I know like 3 bars in San
Then
Francisco.
Dorian runs in. No,
Yeah.
There's one that I like.
Like, meet me at the thing. We will have the Tesla. It will be glorious.
Mhm.
Mistress.
Try not to sound too over enthusiastic. Thank you.
Madam implies I'm old.
Click.
Mistress implies I'm in charge.
Yeah,
Anyway,
very true.
let's go, Dorian.
So he goes with the John T. Stride.
That little hop in his step.
Actually, I think I come pick you
You're
up.
always so happy in the morning.
Beep, 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 beep. I'm not getting out of this car in this neighborhood, Cricky. Get down here.
Yeah, you
I understood all of that. Get down here.
You hear some angry shouts in Chinese.
Linger, yeah.
She shouts back like, "You shut up!" Because like Chinese is like the one other language she can speak.
I understood all of that too. Although the dialect is a little funny from when I was last there.
I know he doesn't actually talk with people. He's just letting them know that he understands them.
That means you don't really know if he actually does or not.
We are in America now. We speak English. Really? Really? Yeah.
Yep. So you hear some.
voice
You hear a little bit of angry dog worker like banging on the.
Hi. I'm a creature from many centuries ago. It would take like 8 of them to take me down. Fully armed.
I am aware. I have to live here.
People are also.
You're not the craziest German man in the overpriced American electric car shouting in the middle of Chinatown. Get in the car!
I'm a little bit more formal because some sort of big ass nice connection in the financial district. I told 16 for it.
You're talking to your special friend again.
Alright. Where does You're surprised.
Me neither.
I'm surprised that he has one.
No. Because that's what he always
So I have the maestro's address, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I punch it into the GPS in the giant iPad in the dashboard, and I go, "It's that one. Go drive, you crazy German, or you crazy Russian woman."
Bulgarian.
Yeah, this is. Everyone thinks I'm German. Thank you.
It's like, that's okay, we're in the same bag. We're gonna be racist with each other. Come on. It's a little racism between friends. So, well, you two crazy Eastern Europeans in a Tesla go in there. Sounds like the beginning of a joke.
Right. You drive into a bar.
Yep.
Literally, we drive into a bar.
It's fucking crack. Right.
You flawlessly park in front of the bar while one of the two passengers gets into the bar from the window.
What is this?
No, because I was like, well, you two crazy Eastern Europeans in a Tesla. I was like, it sounds like the beginning of a joke. And then she was saying,
And then he was like, they drive into a bar. I was like, literally, we drive
Into a bar. Because we're used to crazy third world country streets. You're driving on the wrong side of the street. On the autobahn, we don't have speed limits.
We also drive on the same side as us,
I do.
because most of the world does.
Oh, that's miles per hour. I thought that was very slow because we drive in kilometers.
right?
60? How am I supposed to get there?
That still fucks me up once in a while.
You get up to 120, you're like, I'm going real fast.
The one time I actually got a speeding ticket was in Nebraska, and that was why. It was like, hey, speed limit, I'm going 100.
I'm really going 100.
I was going 80, but it was still enough.
Dude,
Yes.
they had people waiting there. He was 5 miles over the limit.
No, I was almost vindicated today on the highway because I was driving 70 in the fucking slow lane.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone passing me by.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, there's a spot where there's all this construction gear set up, and there's a CHP who sits up there all the time, right? And I'm driving, and there's like this one guy like sort of edging on me, right? And they all see the cop, and everyone hits their brake lights, everyone slows down. I'm like, whatever, 70, don't care.
Yep.
And I was like, come on, pull someone over, no lights. Oh, dude, come on. Anyway,
I know. That would have been glorious because it's like construction zone, double fine, baby.
that's right. Although one night it did happen. Some dude was crawling up my ass in the fast lane. And I'm like, and I saw the squad car come up behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm going to keep going 70 then. I'm going to pass this car that's going too slow, get in front of him, let this guy pass me.
Yeah.
And the guy apparently doesn't know what a squad car looks like in the dark. Because he was like, I'm out. And then lights. And I was like, yeah! This feels so good.
While you're passing by, it was me. I'm 7.
You're welcome. Okay, cool. So we put the coordinates in that bad boy, and
Yes.
Griggy Poo slides us on down.
First,
She always comes
followed
first.
by area.
Not anymore.
That's true. See? Sadness and death. There you go. There's a tragedy.
Hey, sad as fuck. Gloom and doom. So yeah, you ladies are first, since you have to carpool. You arrive
I
last.
live pretty close by to this.
I always have to eat before I go out for the evening. With a very healthy appetite.
Not that much later though, because of previous expert driving.
Like a bullet every time. Streets of San Francisco, we got shit on me.
That's right.
Established it.
You hug them curves
Yeah,
like
it doesn't. It's weird.
It's got a little bit more of a weird sweet taste,
But other than that, it just kind of tastes like an M&M.
you hug them curves like your cat suit. That's what's up.
Oh shit, the homeless man. Oh, he'll live. Sure.
Hit the cart. He wasn't in the cart. He was just holding on to it.
I don't have anything.
No, she doesn't. It's great.
Alright, so you assemble in front.
At the gate?
Yep.
In front of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a little punch box or is it?
There is.
Because it's an actual like estate.
Yep.
Cool.
Pretty posh mansion. It'd be beautiful, but it's at night, so it's kind of.
I think your accent is less outrageous than mine. You should push the button.
Why don't they do it?
Didn't they already get
Push
in?
it.
Oh, they already. Are they?
Yeah,
Are
I'm
we
like,
meeting you
what
there
you-
and all going in together, or are we going in separately?
I waited.
I didn't
Like down the
wait,
street, you waited for the Tesla to squeal up?
I went in.
Alright.
Okay, so she went in.
So when you went in, you just punch your little box. There's a gentleman that kind of asked you who you were, and in a very state of business kind of tone, but then kind of changes tone when you actually say your name. It's like, yes, please, right this way. And the gate opens. So you waited?
Yeah.
Okay. So you assemble with her, so who's pushing that button?
I just pushed it.
Yeah. What's your business?
We're here for a meeting tonight with the maestro. I'm here for the name, and these are my companions.
Should we say something cheeky?
I think the names once look like.
It's your not fun.
Alright, please, right this way. Gate opens.
I mean, what are you going to tell them? I am Bert. I mean, I think they know who I am.
There's kind of a, so the driveway goes in, and there's kind of like this half circle right in front of the mansion. Maris's car is parked there. Unfortunately,
where you slide. The drifting.
Dorian has to stay with the car. We're not letting him in.
No warmbloods allowed.
Doesn't matter where we go. Always putting you on.
Oh, baby got put in the corner. So unfortunate. But I just saw the movie. It was actually pretty entertaining.
68 is not allowed in either.
I know,
There's a
right?
gentleman that is
I
there.
would not mind getting a nibble of
You can tell that he's a little bit on eggshells with you, so he's trying not to be too like, no, you can bring your dude in here. You know, like
I don't understand
he's polite.
why
he's
my
polite with it.
companion cannot accompany me.
Because they are afraid of his humans.
Not here.
I'm sorry.
Yes, they are afraid of their humans.
How many do
You don't ask.
Don't you have a call on your cell phone?
I think she
You don't put
thinks.
it to your ear and you still hear it.
So I guess when I arrived, we saw Dorian.
I think Samantha
She's
thinks
supposed to have like
So
super
you're coming up
tolerance.
to the
I
house.
think Amar is the same
Down
Billy.
at the circular road, and you're actually seeing her kind of talking with this guy.
Cool, then they can do their bird
It looks like
dodge,
you're a little bit like stepping up to the White House in the sense that there's a lot of gentlemen in suits
Seals.
with earpieces.
Sorry, squealing. Yeah.
They
So,
don't confiscate
drifted.
my iPad, do they?
Drift
They
it.
don't.
Let me see it.
Okay.
So the guy pretty much just tells you, I'm sorry,
No,
miss,
we're already in the
I
car.
only have clearance.
We're already there.
No, we drive into the driveway.
No one else gets in.
Oh.
Because it's a half circle driveway?
Well, no, because we had to go up and punch the.
Just- no, you drive up to the little button.
Snake daggers
Push
that
the
have
button.
ever come out of
No,
a
thank
face.
you, come in, and then the gate's open, and you drive in.
You
At least
do
that's
the
how
thing
I'm
where
pretty
it's
sure it is.
Pure hatred.
Just pure hatred.
Perfect.
Pure
I'm like,
hatred.
stop before we go inside.
And the serpent tongue, maybe. Just
What is it?
He flinches.
So you drive up to the gate, you push in the little button, and you're like,
Yeah.
and then
they're like
the
driving
gate
around.
opens, and you drive in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
What is it?
Drive skill, Dex plus drive. What's the difficulty? To step out of the car as it comes to a screeching halt.
You attempted.
Oh yeah!
You crazy bastard. I would say 7. Your last experience doing this is still fresh in your mind, and you're like,
Still a little shaken.
I remember
2
when I did
successes!
What's the actually to pull off?
To drift it.
one. Okay,
Drift it.
you don't fall. So 2 successes, you pull it off. There's a little bit of like, oh,
I pulled it off anyway.
There's a little bit of fast leg where it's like, okay.
Took it. There.
Hobble, stop.
Kane, help.
Sorry,
You're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
So,
Excellent job, Grigia. Almost like you were paid to do these things.
Unfortunately, in a spot where nobody else can see it.
Right.
No, but we know, and that's what matters.
And you know, there's like security cams somewhere in this.
So,
Well, I'm hoping
he
some of
goes
these
back
security
to the
guards are
door
like,
after he does his
that
dad.
Sorry.
And he's like, so you see him kind of talk a little
Get that
bit
radio
on,
thing?
on his earpiece.
Grigia, I think something's happening with the
And
mouse.
then
I think she's uncomfortable
He
again.
pulls back
And more
and
so
like-
than normal.
Wait, are we
Can get it
seeing
in?
this at this point?
but we'll have to frisk him. That's the boss's orders.
Oh, what happened?
I didn't want to touch him.
I thought that's what he gets paid to do.
Not him.
You never know the right things to say.
Oh,
Only in this for personal.
So only she does the touching. Oh, very good. Then leave him
Oh,
outside.
dude, has she ever found out about, like, Tabitha Dorian angry sex?
What? Without my permission.
Both of you. Oh, that's simple. Leave him outside then.
It's time out for the both of you.
2 weeks.
And then, like, 3 days later, I need you both back out here now. I don't know what's wrong with all these people.
I mean, as someone who is controlled by very simple desires, this impulse control thing is very interesting.
You see, Dorian is actually trying to calm you down a little bit. He's like, it's okay. It's okay. He gives you a glance that is like, they're not going to find my weapon anyways. Know where it's at.
That's
Not as
uncomfortable.
many orifices on that.
No, it's not.
That was out of character, by the way. Yuri would never say that.
You may proceed.
I don't know, they might cavity surgeon.
She stands there.
Bring the table. No, they do a fairly
Quick,
quick job of it.
Sit up in.
They frisk him, but like the dude that's in charge looks very uncomfortable to be in charge right now. And he's like, no.
Damn it, we should have that second point of aspects.
So, do you try to get your hired help in? You want your dude manhandled?
I wouldn't care either way, but I'm fine with having somebody outside.
So it's very quick.
I've got my phone.
So 68 kind of gives you a quiet nod and stays with the car. Just like leads on it. He stays there silently. We all the other dudes there. We're like,
all the humans.
That one goes in. It's like,
there's like a silent show. Okay.
Actually,
I actually
tell him to count how much security they got around there. Like, give it an
Sure.
assessment of
slide over to 68. Do you say anything? Does anyone have no?
me.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide over to 68. I'm like, so a number man. Do you have a spare firearm, handgun, perhaps I could borrow real quick?
He looks at Iria.
What do you need it for?
Oh wait, never mind. How many do you have on you? Half dozen? Dozen?
I have an RPG-7 hidden in my bra.
What?
I don't think Grigia wears a bra.
She doesn't need to with the cat suit.
So, yeah.
It just keeps everything lifted and separated.
All of our
I had this image of a long zipper.
She might have one, but
She's not always in it, yeah.
Birds, I have a dream.
Yeah, she's got at
It's all
least 2
leather
guns on
and
her.
a smile on
So I want someone with a spare. Because I'm pretty sure 68 has. Wait,
Wait, let me see.
68 should have at least like 3 on him, right?
68
like
has
that?
guns and he has a fucking sword.
Like, would you pass me just a small one?
I've got 9.
Again, he looks at you.
60 isn't the same,
I pass it over.
right? He doesn't talk?
Cool.
Yeah, okay.
Very rarely.
Is it like a Walther? Something? Okay, cool.
Little Walther PPK.
Sure.
So now you're James Bond.
I slide it into one of my pants pockets just to hang onto it for real quick.
Be like, oh. Drop it straight up in your pants.
It holds things very well.
Is that thing going in your pocket or your sack?
Wait, it's not comfortable in the back.
Clink, 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 clink.
I didn't know.
The suspender straps, they keep it very nice up against the chest. It's good.
Alright, so once we're done with this, the guy steps back and
I was like, Amaris possessively holds on to him, like.
How do I pass this gun to Doughboy over there?
you guys are not getting frisked.
No, I know, but how do I pass it to Doughboy once we get in?
Doughboy.
Or your lover boy?
Dorian?
Yeah.
I was like, do they
What
find
would the
anything
roll
on
be
him?
on that? I'm sure they find plenty on him, but he sets it in the car.
Yeah.
Because we're all professionals right now.
Yeah. Oh, wait, okay.
Please tell me subterfuge.
Yeah, subterfuge is it.
Yeah, tell me something.
Yeah, it is subterfuge. So once you're
Plus Dex?
yeah, one of the agents, not the guy that seems to be the boss, but one of the
Not
guys
the poor guy that got the brunt
No.
of my.
one of the grunts kind of asked you to please follow him. Mr. Trung is going to meet you.
Dorian,
So,
Dorian. So I had a question about some of your
services that you perform for Ms. Amaris. But I'm talking to him, not you.
Dorian looks very confused. He shoots glances between him
Especially when I put my hand in his pocket.
But she's gonna.
Okay.
So are you do you perform for other professionals? What's the difficulty?
I was like, has she lost her shit yet?
Does she have
You can't roll perception if you want to see him.
4 successes.
Guns in.
Well, no, I was just,
Nothing.
you know,
I totally
so
botched perception.
Okay.
I'm just blinded by like.
what are you doing?
You
So
have
if
Dorian
you should ever need to.
Yes. You'll probably want that.
One.
Two.
Okay.
And then I've got like 2 plus successes to be like, should you ever need something immediately from me, you know, just give me a call to be like,
Okay.
there's a gun in your pocket now. So it's
So no, you're not getting. I put a firearm in your underwear. That's
so don't get frisked the second time, because then we'll all be in trouble.
I don't want this go off with one of your hip thrusts.
Is it safety? Did you click it on?
Dorian as well.
There is a very perceptible stiffening when you stick your hand in his pants pocket.
That just sounds bad.
He clearly notices it.
You're very fit. You're not just tall. You work out. It's very good.
Maris, you kind of feel him stiffen on your arm.
But
And
look
then-
at a 1.
What?
Please step away from me.
What? I was
You
just
got 2
complimenting him on
successes
his
for the
successes.
subterfuge.
Okay, I didn't
For
do
what?
anything, I got a 1.
You
Oh, I
got
got
2 successes.
4.
No, for the
To be
the
subtle.
extra,
To be
like, yeah.
subtle. To be
Yeah.
like, what's up?
How many you got for those?
Oh, to give him the hint? 3 actually.
3.
Because half truths.
Okay,
well, if
you're good.
yeah.
Like, he looks very confused for like a moment, and he's gonna like, he's gonna
Wink.
You have almost this like. He kind of nods and like.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. No, it's not like that. It's a very professional relationship. Oh, good. I was worried you were a whore.
Wow.
Oh my lord!
Back.
We don't use the word hole.
What? It's a very old profession. It's very noble.
He just likes to round you up. It's a game man.
Just like,
Greg is just there, raising her eyebrow.
So what's it like on the inside?
But she just starts like muttering to herself.
Very, very
You don't have to
nice.
deal with them anymore. We're gonna get
Whoever
someone in there.
built
We're all gonna
this
go away. You can
has
be left alone.
Shit ton of money. Because
More than
nothing in there is like left for the cheap. It's
Somebody
like-
needs to look for secret passageways and hidden cameras and stuff because I am in no way perceptive for that sort of thing.
It's not gaudy. It's high
Very
class.
classy.
So something
Yeah.
more I would appreciate.
Oh yeah, you would like. Huh? I could get used to living here.
Hey, Spooky Tits, you should.
Spooky
Look, she's like a secret agent. Cat suit. Grigius. I'm sorry.
I also have ghosts in my shirt.
Yes, that too.
So I'm like looking around,
So-
going, oh, I recognize this. He's not in my shirt.
Right now. Oh, that's better.
Right?
He's behind you. That's better.
He's looking at the outside. So,
Okay, Spooky Buns.
No, I'm just talking about looking.
You need to case this joint because
Oh,
Bert does
yeah. I
give no
recognize the
shits.
pattern. It's like an original.
oh yeah. No, you do. You do.
I was like, that's really nice.
You spot a few
I mean,
pieces
that could,
of art
that could
actually.
make
where
us
you're like,
balls bleed, and that
okay.
would go as a valuable
This
property.
guy.
As far as knowing.
There's like originals, right?
Yeah, those are all
Those are, like,
originals.
originals.
So, anybody?
That's supposed to be in the Louvre.
Anybody running perception to try to look at what Bird suggested?
No, nobody suggested it. Bert doesn't care.
Would it just be straight perception?
Perception plus alertness.
I'll turn on.
Was it one success for specialty, right?
Mars? Yeah. One other success.
What's the difficulty?
It's a 7. Okay.
It's like,
5 successes. Greg is all up in this shit.
Oh, you got this. 1. Both of you notice there's very visible cameras.
Very
don't-
visible cameras?
I don't think
This
they
guy
wanted us to
Just doesn't
to
care that
hide
he's
it.
watching everything?
Well, you get the feeling that it's kind of like, I'm watching you, don't pull some shit there.
He wants you,
know,
to know
like
that he's watching.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
You notice a few more,
Not so subtle ones?
yeah,
Or
And
much
then-
more subtle ones?
Mr. I
Yeah.
just put my hand in some other man's pants.
I walk up
And
to one of the
Mars-
cameras and smile at it.
Dorian kind of points his chin a couple of times at some of the hidden ones as he managed to spot.
I thought you charged for that sort of thing. No? Part-time model? No?
You get the feeling, from the background you hear about this guy, he's flaunting it a little bit. Like he comes from, it's like Crime Empire.
I
It's
can
like,
understand
this,
that.
This is my power.
It's like
Now fear it.
Scarface.
Yeah, it's like respect, right?
That's something that Greg can understand. She's seen Scarface.
She's seen Scarface.
I've seen that movie.
I know what's happening.
Ah, the dirty money. They're very entertaining.
Right.
I come from old money. Very old. But nonetheless, money.
I can
So,
understand that
Everything
too.
you come from is old.
Everything's are recent.
Yeah, this
So, like, suppose some of it's coming from.
so does that.
So you're led to a room that looks like a big banquet room. There's a large table there.
This is ridiculous. In Russia, we were ridiculous.
Oh, good. I'm glad we could identify that. It's
There
okay.
is-
We will kill some of them first. I'm positive.
There's a table that's all dressed up pretty poshly, even though there isn't any food on it. It's just crystal
No,
snifters.
because
full
then they
of
would make a
red
mess.
liquid.
and although they have enough servants to clean it up, actually no, we probably die here because I would hire the servants to clean. Never mind, you're right. Okay.
Well, that's like kids are in the background being like, you know what this means, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Again,
And actually, this would be in character. No, they wouldn't want it. The blood would never come out of the marble. The grout, it soaks up blood. Trust me.
so yeah, there's
I've had-
crystal goblets, there's snifters full of a red liquid, that's the only thing on the table.
I had to have an entire marble floor of
Outside
redone
of
box.
plates that don't seem to serve any purpose. There's like a full kind of setup there with like, dessert forks.
That's
and
why you
everything.
need non-porous tables with drains. Just saying. I don't see any drains. I think we are good.
But
What?
please.
I'm trying to ease her nerves.
There are
It's
3
not
people in this
No.
room
It's not.
seated at the table, plus a couple guards guarding the opposite exit, and 1 at the entrance you just came.
I'm gonna be charming as fuck.
Alright?
Here it comes.
I just consider this.
High society.
I'm not nervous yet.
Does that apply?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would.
Alright.
Anybody else turning anything on?
Presents.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, presence is on.
Presence is
Auspix
on.
is on.
Minor dominate, or level 1 dominate. So if I say something to any of the like low life guards, they all like, oh, he's imperious, even if they resist it.
Right.
That's what's up.
I haven't turned
You're
anything
just
on.
turning off her
Woo!
eyes.
You already have your
She's
Auspix.
gonna melt to the background. She's freaked out a little bit.
So there's 3 people sitting at the table. Well, actually 2 sitting and 1 standing. So the person seated at the end of the table.
6 7s or higher for high society, charisma plus etiquette. Who's who do I address first?
Okay.
Introduce
Sure.
the ladies
So let's.
before they have a chance to talk for themselves.
So you have, just to paint the scene, this guy that looks like a young Asian man seated at the end of the table. He has short hair. He's fit. He's actually wearing like a muscle shirt right now. You see tattoos sticking out on the bottom of his arm.
Fucking Yakuza, that's what's up.
Bert, and well, actually, most of you would have seen him around. So that is the maestro.
He's the Asian dude?
Yeah, he's
Cool.
he's Vietnamese, dude.
Sweet. Yeah, I know he's him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, do I gotta
Standing
roll something too?
Kind of a
Right
few
now.
steps behind him.
I need
Was
to
that-
roll anything to know? Or
No, you actually kind of know. A couple of steps behind him, you have never seen her. Amaris, you haven't either. Grigia, you think you have seen her somewhere
4 successes.
before. Yeah, you roll your thing, so you'll know who that is.
Yeah.
There's this freakishly tall Amazon of a woman with kind of long blonde hair, and she's dressed in full biker attire with the fucking biker gang cuts and everything. And I wish. So she's standing like in the back, and she's kind of looking at you guys like with her arms crossed. But you're a giant of a woman. Like
she?
to your estimate, she's probably like 6'8" or something. Is that gigantic biker chick?
Who do I know her as?
can I roll
She-
something?
She's the leader of the Black Bloods. They're a biker gang that roves around the area, and she struck a partnership with him some years ago, and she's pretty much his muscle. She's the chick, her and her bikers.
So they're humans? What
No.
are they?
Not-
We don't know what they are.
Well, you would know. They don't know her. So, Grigia, like you have seen her before, but
Text me. What is she?
she's a Toreador.
Oh, okay. She's
Yeah.
Toro, really?
That's right.
Hell, okay. So when I see her, I'll be like, oh, no, classier than that. Never mind. Sorry. I'm on full charm mode.
Right?
Yeah.
I was about to say. But yeah, she's wearing her full black blood cuts like everywhere with all the patches and shit. She has like tattoos.
Too bad I'm not. Man, if I had less tact at that moment.
Can I roll
Still
something
trying to make
know
the
it's
6-stroke sound like an 8-tag. Alright.
Yep.
Anyway,
What do you want to roll?
she's in that clan. She might know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's
No, I'm
not
not
sure.
sure.
She's a Asian.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know what I
right.
roll.
Well,
Yeah, plus
what are you
occult.
trying to
To
see?
know her.
To know her?
Vampire specialty.
Yep. Endless occult. Vampire specialty. And then there's another lady seated at the table. That one looks like she's dressed in kind of... 3? Yeah, you know who she is.
And the other person?
Are they anti-tribute? More or less, effectively. Cool.
So, There's another lady seated, more like draped on a chair, like at the table. That one is wearing kind of military-ish fatigues, similar to your clothes, Brigia. She has like kind of like a military coat, like
Sort of
just
merc.
draped on her shoulder, like that.
Oh, like a fucking badass. Ooh.
Yeah, you're just like sitting there, and she doesn't seem to give much of a shit about anything
This
right
crew
now.
seems much less fun.
Yeah. So she's just kind of sitting there and like
But maybe more entertaining to
he's
fuck
saying
with.
stuff, but like she's kind of nodding here and there, but it's kind of like whatever. And yeah, you know this lady. That's Petra Nabokov, the leader of the Gangrels.
And that's Amanda's mom.
Yeah, she's seated
What?
there. You know that she's actually supporting the maestro.
Who's that?
But
Her Aunt Debbie.
Oh,
She,
see, everyone's cute when they're younger.
doesn't like she's giving much of a shit right now about
Yeah,
like what he has to say.
gets
She's
to
kind of like
where Amanda
whatever.
gets her clothes from.
I'm along for the ride.
The one in the white shirt is Amanda's mother.
You also know her.
Wow.
She's the Gangrel Primogen,
Right.
leader of a
That's
band of. She's
That's
leading a
great.
Russian private army.
Right.
So, you willing to?
Yeah. Look, she has a beard.
And a cigar?
No, it's her brother's, like, finger, like, holding up a piece of behind her hand.
Two?
Yeah.
Yes. You've seen her at court before. You kind of like take a moment to be like, that's. Oh, okay, yeah, that's who this is.
Greg is just like,
When you step in, she actually looks at you, gives you kind of like an amused look. She just like smirks. But she nods. Actually, you're the only one she actually nods at, and you wouldn't be giving a fuck about much of anything right now.
Trying to look at this guy.
And then the gentleman at the end of the table. You're here. Come on in. Have a seat.
Unless someone else moves for it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sit right across from him.
At the opposite end of the table.
Yeah,
Alright. It's a long table, so if you're seated
totally.
right there,
I feel that that's where I should go. I'm going to sit over there and be like, yeah.
Are you guys seating around him? Are you getting closer?
I see as far away as I can.
Okay,
So she moves for that seat. So I'm gonna, do you move for the one? You move for the one at the end then?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll sit. Well, in that case, then as soon as I see her be for that, I sort of go, just kidding, and I sort of sit closer to his end of the table.
Okay, so she's sitting far away from him.
Yeah.
Violent burping.
no, from the maestro.
She's sitting as far away from the maestro as possible.
Yes.
Isn't that where you wanted to be?
Maestro? Yeah, I wanted to be over there, but she went there.
Oh, well.
So I'm going to sit over there next to Maestro.
Alright.
Greg is just gonna sort of lean against the wall at about the midpoint of the table.
Okay.
Alright, now I sit with on the other side of her.
I think Amaris is basically like sitting in Dorian's lap. Like,
Oh, wait, you're sitting close. I sit across you.
she was touched.
Right. So you order him to sit and then
You gotta get that scent off of him.
Okay.
But I have very charming aromas.
They
Not
look at
you.
Oh, okay.
the two at the table kind
Oh,
of look
so-
at this and they look
The rubber gloves
slightly
not an amusing
amused by
sight.
that, but they don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Biker chick is not saying shit, but she's just standing there being a biker.
Being imposing.
Yep.
They're doing a very good job. I'm intimidated. Are you intimidated?
Just imposing. That's
Okay, do you
it's not
think
bad.
that he knows that we get together?
I don't know that.
Do you think we would be intimidating if we tried? I think so. I mean, we
Wow.
did pull a badass stunt out in the front lawn. They saw that on the monitors.
That
That
was
season here.
homecoming. We're pretty happy to see all of you here. If you want to have a drink, here's points of the sniffer on the tables. They kind of disposed so that almost everybody, regardless of where you sit, you have
What
one
is
with
the
each.
vintage of these? Oh. Oh, actually, is there a servant near, or near on hand, or no?
Not
Okay,
really.
self-serve.
There's
Got it.
There's
All right.
just the guards.
Yeah, because like if there's someone near, I'll be like.
I
but,
don't
yeah.
partake because I'm a Ventrue and I don't know. That's what
Yep. He's very
Thank you,
big.
but no.
about
I don't
where that's
partake because
coming
I'm
from.
snobby. I want my own snacks.
Is it
Thanks.
grape or negative? Anything along that line?
Did you say grape?
Yeah, no, that's like wine. I'm like,
It's a good vintage. It belongs to people that won't be needing it anymore. So.
I give it a couple sniffs. What is it?
It's
The blood of the elderly.
That's cool.
yeah. There's nothing really special about
I'll
it.
drink my own kind.
We're dressed down today.
Yeah, take a couple glugs.
Get a couple blood points.
Tastes
Worth out of it.
Yeah.
Back up. Cool. Get blood points too if you partake.
It's not increasing Chinese people. She doesn't want it.
Fucking hilarious.
You sure, Greg? Yeah, you might actually stay full after this. Only counts for a quarter of a blood point, even though you kill a person. Anyway. Oh, that's
Racism
terrible.
never gets old.
Yeah. It's eternal.
So now you've taken a few sips. He kind of leans on the table. There's this total muscle guy kind of thing about it, where he's kind of slumped in a little bit.
I slide my hand in my pocket and I pull out a cigarette. I click it up
At
and I
least
go,
you're far away.
"Do you mind?
Yeah, he's not sitting near me.
Go right ahead.
Anyone? Anyone? No?
Because you're the.
Others? Just I can't reach you over there. You don't have to be a jerk about it. Would you be more comfortable if I smoked the e-cig?
Greggy, I'll take one. I like the red ember and like the shadow.
Yeah. Click, click. I set up one.
Excuse me.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I set up one. I set up the other like a gentleman.
It's like weird carpet stuff.
That's the funny thing about
and I hand off-
Empire.
and I like. Yeah, and I hand off the and I hand off the other sticks to Greg.
I gotta do this shit, but. You only smoke them halfway or whatever?
No, that's only when you have the stick.
So,
Then you don't need the filters. It's much cleaner.
I'm pretty sure you already know why you're here. We need to.
of course.
We want to assess what results are.
And besides, you can because you roll.
Short to the point. I like that.
I prefer that kind of
She's about average height.
conversation.
Oh, right. See, short.
Yeah, well, you're already aware of the kind of state our Dominion is in. I mean, I'm not breaking any new ground here. I'm not stupid.
No, we're away.
You foiled that shitty plot with the sheriff, so
Oh, yeah, that was a thing.
so I mean,
What's the Scourge's name again?
Joseph.
Joseph. Oh, Joseph. Ooh, this was brutal.
That's how he does things. I respect that.
What? No, absolutely. There's no. Oh yeah, but damn.
It's like, I was there. And, holy shit, dude. Yeah. No.
That would be done.
We're figuring out that there's this crazy bitch that's trying to muscle in to take power, and I'm not gonna go with the pretense here. I mean, I'm in the race. I'm interested in ruling that ship. I think I'm the right man for the job. So it's not just assessing. It's not just you guys assessing what I'm about. I mean, this is kind of a two-way thing.
Naturally.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where my allies are and whether we're going to be friends or not.
What makes you think you are the right man for the job?
I built what you look around with my own two hands. My parents immigrated here and they had absolutely nothing. I got into the right gang, got into the right people, built this shit. I turned into a vampire, I crank that shit to 11. I can bring the fear. I can
Cocks
bring
her
the
visible
respect.
eyebrow on him.
Right.
Really? That's what we're saying, Jane?
This is final. I remember.
Well-reasoned specialty plus half-truth specialty of subterfuge.
Mm-hmm.
In a flowery way, I'll say, I will always be loyal to the prince.
Okay.
Difficulty on that.
Let's go with 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
See, my vision is this.
10 successes
10?
to be like, dude, bro, yeah, you got me. Send you the prince.
Right.
So that's manipulation plus subterfuge to be like, I hear you, man. I hear you.
He's not impressed.
It's all about deterrent. It's all about strength. It's all about respect. This is how you keep things under control. You're the bigger man. You have the bigger guns. You have the most people. People listen to you. You have no fucking choice. That's how it works.
He's just gonna slink back and be like, "That's not how it works." Like,
That does seem simplistic. It works until somebody is bigger than you and kills you. Fear is not something that, I mean, it creates respect, it can instill
also
leadership,
breeds more fear.
but only until
That's very
hatred
influence.
rises above the fear.
I don't know. As creatures who are built on fear, I don't think this is a bad way to go.
See? That's where it's at. That worked when you were skinny little mortal, have to be afraid of everything. But that's where we are now. We turned on the fear on everything.
It's not
Murder
happening.
people who take shit that's yours.
Although, ladies, my
Make
concern
them pay dearly if they actually double cross you.
is on the Empire angle.
That's why I have eyes everywhere.
No, yes, a very well-informed Empire manages to stay afloat much longer. Subterfuge, half-truth.
You're on. If you manage to quell any sort of rebellion before it gets too big, nobody's gonna have the balls to actually stand up to you. You guys are good. You guys are strong. That's why I want you on my team. There's that star power right there. People respect you. People fear you. Fucking sheriff. She was scaring a lot of people. You guys are the ones that took her down. So of course, you're scary to people.
She was kind of her own thing, but I appreciate the accolades. Please, by all means.
So you want to know if we're not going to try to take you down?
I want to know what's your goal. And I want to know that when the time comes, you guys are going to be on the right side of this.
1, 2, 3.
In some cases, our goal is just to have a status quo. We can operate as we were.
That's pretty much it. The clans that are smart, they side with me. They get a slice of that pie. The clans that are not smart, they go against me.
I try to be clever about this, but kind of fumble on the words. I've got two. I think. Well,
Okay.
I've got a success or two. You'll let me know what my target is. But basically, to be like, so I think he knows actually who I'm affiliated with.
Yeah.
And I more or less let
At
him
least
know
you're pretty
that.
convinced that he knows.
Yeah. So I kind of go wits plus subterfuge using half truths again to be like, oh, be subtle about this, in case the other goofy people who don't give a shit about nothing are paying attention. And we're like, you know that where I come from has a certain agenda and a way they like to do things, and they would love to know that they would have more support and more leeway in accomplishing those goals, as long as they don't butt against your own. And that would definitely be a big swing in favor of me supporting this particular potential government.
See, bargaining. I like that. If you have faith in your abilities, you shouldn't have to sell yourself short, right? You know, we're grown men. We can work something out. Of course, you side with me, you get to share the wealth. Simple as that. You don't agree?
I'm not gonna say anything.
He's
She's
looking
very-
directly at you.
I'm just.
She was upset because her plaything was played with, and it wasn't her. But we do appreciate the acquiescence.
Terribly upset that he was touched.
I'm sorry about that. He looks at you. You feel that he's not very sorry about it.
It's like, oh, cute.
You don't get to where I am by not being careful.
This is how we treat guests. I see.
There are other ways.
Well, until I know where you guys stand,
Besides fear.
you're guests. You're not friends yet.
Not necessarily somebody who
You're just
decided
still
to meet.
shadows. She is so over this. She's like, this is not gonna work well.
Petra is like looking at you once in a while with a very.
It's like, ask your Russian how this will turn out.
I was put through many years of schooling, and basically, I've seen this happen in books before.
I will address the leather-clad gorilla in the room. So these ladies you are associating with, they are also part of your camp, I assume.
Sure.
Ah, very good.
They patrol my streets.
Oh, no, absolutely. You need eyes and ears all over.
They're good at what they do too. I mean, I'm pretty sure you heard some of the things that have been happening recently.
Oh,
I mean,
yes, indeed.
Some members might have gotten injured here and there. I mean, trying to get a message across here. I'm a nice guy. Until you actually tell me that you're not my friend, then I'm not a nice guy anymore. Are we frozen?
I was.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Everything I own now.
What is it?
Greetings, mistress.
My phone starts up. Greetings, mistress.
I mean, it's as simple as
Why is
that.
there an abominable snowman?
Because
Motorola.
it's cheeky.
Yeah, same. You have a Moto X? Same as mine.
Did you see the back of it? It's fucking literally fucking everywhere.
That's awesome. Mine is just in the war case.
Yeah. Ours is the super custom
Yes, love?
32 gig blah 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 blahs.
I'm getting back money from federal, but I owe money to California, and I don't understand.
That used to happen to me all the time.
And how does one avoid this?
I'm opposite.
I don't.
It has to do with how much
You have them pull out.
tax they pull out of your paycheck to begin with, and I think depending on the company, they pull out less from the state, and so whatever they don't pull out, you either even out and go zero, or you have to pay back to them.
How was you seeing it when I get back? I don't understand.
And also, if you made like a certain amount, like if you
Tax
made it
break.
more than normal, you might have been put in like a different bracket or something.
Is there something else, Pip?
Oh, I'm just grabbing.
I'm sorry.
When I worked at Hot Topic, I pretty much
Not as
always
bad
owed the state money, but it would be like $3,
Yeah.
or like it would be like some weird small amount.
I owed a lot.
But I would get money
here.
from federal and then have to owe money to the state a lot when I
Alright.
worked at Hot Topic.
I'm like, alright, cool. So, of course, my party line, if you will, you're aware of, and then it seems that when you come into power, you'll be on top of this pyramid. You seem very business focused. I don't consider Court to be a very adept with the business model situation. Is this just another another vehicle for other things, or do you find a way to monetize the situation?
It's a bit of both. That
Mm-hmm.
model adapts to a lot of different things.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure you can see that right now, as we speak, we're falling apart. There's a lot of outsiders that are actually starting to look at us as kind of a weak link. They're going to move in pretty soon. We can't let that happen. We got to be strong. We got to be able to stand up for our own shit and actually defend that place. I want to make that happen.
Oh, and that's a beautiful sentiment. I agree. I'm just wondering what sort of changes we can expect if we support your ascension.
He wants to know how well you can retain his power once you have it.
Oh no, that is very apparent. That part, no, no question on that. I'm just wondering what a couple of the campaign promises are, if you will.
Let's look at it this way. We're more than humans. We don't have to live as less than humans. I think that's bullshit. So if I'm in power...
Subconsciously just...
Yep. So, if I actually go into power, I'll ensure that we don't have to live as less than humans. We don't need to go crazy like those Sabat bastards and kind of go flaunting our shit all over the
I'm not
place.
going to say
I glance at the Torador.
Flags!
No, I'm a venturous. All this stuff is hell no.
Yeah.
So, you know,